What's up, street team? It's your boy No Fame, letting you know that you can still rep his name even while you game. And I am back. This video is dedicated to my multiplayer players. So this one right here is a video showing you how to get to the diamond camo for the sniper rifles as quickly as possible. So you saw my first highlight clip. You could see through each one of these weapons I got my highest streak at VTOL. And in order to get the VTOL, you know, it takes a lot of streaks. It takes a lot of consecutive kills, a lot of points in order to do it. But I did it, and I'm showing you this not to brag, but to show you that you could do it too, and possibly even more efficiently than I did. So take a look. We'll look at how to do it. I'll talk about loadouts, how to have your loadout going and everything. Make sure if you don't, smash that like button, hit that subscribe, turn on the bell so you can see more videos like this. And without further ado, let's dive into it. All right, for this first weapon, I want to show you this one above all because this is the only sniper rifle of the three that I worked with that will be a little different, and it's because this fire rate is so slow that it matters what you put on it. So for each and every last one of these weapons, I went ahead and instead of using a normal sniper optic, I went ahead with the 3x AXO optic there. I utilized that because it's much better. You got to play it in core mode, and I found it to be easier to target people. You don't need the super long range. You don't need to play what's equivalent to ground war or whatever. I tried those methods. You don't need to do that. Jump into some core. Jump to any match you want. Domination could be a good one. You get more streaks that way. Normally you want to go for the longest barrel, and then you want to go from there. You don't have to have the most. You want to have at least 5 rounds in your magazine. So for the sniper rifles, I chose the Tundra, the Pellington, and then the Zerg. For those you could choose. You want to make sure you got at least 5 rounds, so that way you can get your 5 streaks, because that's the main one that you need to focus on. For the holding the breath, for the everything else, you don't need it. You're going to do those naturally. Remember, I told you guys for the other weapons, the things that you do naturally, just go through and get the kills. Get the amount of kills. You're going to get headshots because you're shooting a sniper rifle. For the Zerg's the only one where you can shoot lower torso and that be a one-hit kill. For the rest of them, you're probably going to be aiming head, shoulders area and get the kill like you could see me doing here. The Pellington seemed like it was the weakest one, but of them all, I mean, it still did work. And after a while of shooting them, you'll get to know what your aim sweet spots are, and you don't have to worry about a super zoom, especially because these boards are small. You can see me going to work here. I said in the intro that I got a VTOL with each and every one of them, and that is just by going through and taking your time and setting up. Now listen, man, it's a sniper rifle. I take it if you're watching this video, you're not a FaZe Clan member. You're not a super duper what do you call it, quick scope guy. You don't need to be. Look at this. That guy sucked. But most people will, especially when you're playing on core, because they're relying on their bullets killing you, but you got a one-hit thing. So you want flinch resistance when you can look at that, whichever attachment offers the most of that. You don't have to worry about ADS as much because you're not quick scoping. You're going to be hard scoping most of the time, or at least some variant. There's a veto right there. At least some variant of hard scope / quick scope, but not full-fledged quick scope, so you don't have to worry about the ADS speed per se. You just want to be able to get into it, get into your range. I said domination because you want to know where the enemies are coming from. You know where they're coming from, you know where they're going. It'll be easy for you to set up and let them have it. Side note, it may not be the best board for the veto, but you know, it's still fun. Still fun to knock them out and get into your streaks, man. Then you can, you know, you got a little bragging rights. Let them know, man, listen, man, I just dropped a 50 bomb and I still only got this sniper. And then your secondary, man, I chose the pistol just in case, but I never go to my secondary. I don't want to use those. I want to get to the max thing as quick as possible and then just get through this weapon. And the one that I had to focus on the most was the 5 kills. You only got to do like 20 of them, but it's still, you know, it could take a length of time, especially because you got a sniper rifle and then people put you down and you got to start all over again. So that's the one that I would really focus on, not holding your breath, not too rapid kills. You'll get those set up, especially if you play a lot of Nuketown. And so from here, man, we're just showing highlights. Just showing highlights of me going through these different weapons. Look, you miss some shots, but then you get some, man. You got to make sure, you want to make sure you're always topped off. You can see here, I got the 5-round magazine. And you're just going through, finding people where they are, getting your streaks going, setting up camping where you need to, setting up certain lanes where you know people go. I could say I don't sit there and just stay one area the whole time, but sometimes it's fortuitous to you because I'm not a quick scoper. Then, you know, you can go and pick your spots where you know people are coming down those lanes, set yourself up for kills, and go for it. Long shots can be a little bit tougher because long shots you got to go a little bit deeper for these sniper rifles, but that's why I said play domination instead of just Nuketown, because then you got some lanes that are a little bit longer and that'll make it a little bit easier for you. Like for instance, this one, there's a spot you could set up right there above Charlie where you're looking at this little house. Watch me smoke that guy. Look at that. He didn't even turn around, bro. He didn't even turn around. But that's a 5-ball right there. But you set up over there right in this area that you see me looking at now, and you can set up and look at that window and boom, you get your long shots. And that's how you do that. But most of them you don't have to focus on. So take a peek at the last little set of highlights. Let me know how far you've gotten if you started off in this sniper round. If you haven't already, man, again, man, hit that like button if this helps you out. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notification bell, because I come with tips and tricks, trick shots and everything else like that, improvements so you can maximize your fun as well as your skill set. It's your boy No Fame. I'll holla back.
Hostile down.
Losing Alpha.
TechCom, get me spy plane.
Spy plane in the turn. Eyes on.
Napalm strike standing by. VTOL escort on standby.
Enemy 12 o'clock.
Spy plane NPL 50%. Check.
TechCom, Port Nova requesting napalm strike. Eliminated sentry turret.
Losing A. Taking Bell. Taking Charlie. Bravo secure.
Good job, DGI. Return to base for debrief.
Enemy eliminated. Moving west.